Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Pokemon Fire Red. In the last episode we made it here to Fuchsia City, but we kind of rushed it because it was a very, very long trip, and as such, we missed out on some of the last things in Route 15. I just kind of skipped over because we were running out of time. So we're going to head back and battle some of these people, take a look at whatever they have here, what's in store for us. And we also got our Ivysaur to evolve into Venusaur, which is really cool. We're going to put Gyarados up in the front because he's still our lowest level Pokemon, so we need to train him up. So let's battle up against this person. Want to play with my Pokemon? Sure. What Pokemon do you have? If it's more Pidgeys, I'll be really annoyed, because in the last episode, there were so many Pidgeys. It's not a Pidgey, it's a Bellsprout. But this is still kind of an awful matchup for me. So I'm going to switch Gyarados out and then switch into Growlithe. Because Growlithe is also lower level than everyone else here. So training up Growlithe would not be a bad idea as well. Here we go. Now the Bellsprout's at -2 attack, but that doesn't really matter because Bellsprout uses its special attack more. So Growlithe is paralyzed, Stun Spore. Don't like that. But I guess I'll just try an Ember and try and make my way through the paralysis. And now they're using Acid, doing a ton of damage. Yikes. Actually, good thing they're paralyzed, but it's a good thing that I use Intimidate, because Poison is a physical type. So, this is getting infected by the Intimidate. Oh my goodness, a critical! That is how much damage we would have normally done without, the Intimidate. Oh my goodness! Everything is going awfully. Please at least land one hit, Growlithe. Thank you, Growlithe, at least one. Oh my goodness, it was a one-shot. I'm only Growlithe could have done that earlier. Oh well. Let's see, who comes in next? Oddish. I don't think I'm gonna live, so I'll just let Growlithe die. Goodbye, Growlithe. You didn't last very long. We're gonna have to run back to the Pokemon Center, maybe, and heal him up, or maybe just leave him like that. I'll switch in Gyarados, I think, because it seems that the Oddishes and Bellsprout are just mostly using Acid, not using, like, Grass-type moves. I think I'll just do this, and I'm gonna use Tackle, because they resist Water Pulse, so it'll do less damage. Maybe. They're just gonna paralyze my whole team. This is so annoying. Alright, Water Pulse next. So here comes the Acid. See, is the Water Pulse stronger or weaker than the Tackle? Seems about the same. Confusion, though, that's great. I think I'll just keep Water Pulse, because Water Pulse can't miss, while Tackle can miss. Let's see. See? Yes, this is great. It's hurting itself. And I'm That's annoying. Alright, come on. Confusion, hit yourself again, Yes! It's gonna kill itself. And I get the Water Pulse off. This is great. Alright, I think I'll try Tackle this time. Oh, snap, that was Confusion. I should have just stuck with Water Pulse. Whatever. Alright, here comes my Tackle. Ooh, that was strong. I think I'll just use Tackle again. I think that did more than the Water Pulse did. Alright, and that takes out the Oddish. Good job, Gyarados. Even though this is definitely a losing matchup for you, you did well. Alright, who comes in next? Tangela. That's a new Pokemon. He's using Bind. That was a critical hit. I don't like that. So, I think I just disdain. I don't really have much of a choice. Ooh, that didn't do very much damage. I don't think I can switch out with Bind. I think that's the way it works. I might be wrong. Can I switch? Yeah, I can't be switched out because of Bind. Alright, let's go for the Water Pulse and try and Confuse. It missed the Bind, so I'll take that. Come on, Confuse. Well, that did way more. Oh, it's a critical hit. Confuse? No. Alright, I just gotta hope I can confuse them with the Water Pulse. Ow, that did a lot. And I'm paralyzed, I can't move. I think Gyarados is dying here. But I think I can't switch him out, I just have to leave him to die. I don't have a choice. Here comes the Divine Whip. There goes Gyarados. So who do I bring in now? I guess I'll bring in Primeape. Let's go for Rage to start off with. Get ourselves angry. If they hit us, we'll do extra damage. Let's see. Bind. Okay, so we are Rage boosted now. So we'll do extra damage. This is very good. Our Rage is building. I didn't get hit by the Bind. Now let's go for Karate Chop. Ooh, that Rage boosted a lot. Oh, Poison Powder. Oh, these Pokemon here are so annoying. Alright, so I'm getting hurt by the Poison. Oh my goodness, the chip damage is crazy! Taking so much damage, now I go for Rage. Come on, just take out the Tangela. There we go. That's Tangela taken down. That's a ton of experience for Primeape. We defeated Picnicker Yasmin. I was too impatient. I think you were very patient, to be honest, with your team strategy. I'll go train with weaker people. That's kind of what my idea is right now. But you keep killing all you weaker people. Keep killing the Pokemon I'm trying to train up. You're not helping me. Oh, this is taking so much damage. Come on, we can make it. How much health do we have left? Actually, we have plenty of health, but still. Anyways, let's heal up at the Pokemon Center. Let's restore our Pokemon to full health. Maybe I should try training up Gyarados and Growlithe on wild Pokemon and not on, like, trainer Pokemon. Because the wild Pokemon are generally much weaker. Here we go. Let's hop back on our bike. And head over here. Back to Route 14, or 15, whichever one it is. 15. Okay, so let's train in the grass. What can we find in the grass? Oddish. Not the best Pokemon for Gyarados to train with. So, what do I do? I think we just go for it. We go. Let's just try and train Gyarados out on the Oddish. Can it work? Hopefully. Let's see. Why do the Oddishes all have Stun Spore? Oh, this move is so annoying. Alright, just gotta keep hoping I can. And then try to Sleep Powder after paralyzing me. That's wild. That's insane. Anyways, confused? Confused? Yes, confused. Great. Alright, now we just go for tackles, I suppose. To preserve our water pulses. Okay, and I tried to use Poison Powder. Does this Oddish only have, like, status moves? So that's Stun Spore and Poison Powder and Sleep Powder. Does it not have an attacking move? Okay, it hurt itself in confusion. Very good. That didn't do very much. I'm still paralyzed. Alright, let's go for the tackle. Acid. Okay, it doesn't have an attacking move. That's unfortunate. Alright, tackle. That was some good damage. I think it's going to snap out of confusion, so we go for Water Pulse. No, it did not snap out of its confusion, but next turn it probably will. Okay, it lands its acid. Ooh, wow, that critical was not nice. We go for another Water Pulse. Okay, we go for Water Pulse again, because now it snaps out of confusion. There we go. Ooh, it's doing a lot of damage. Don't like the damage. Come on, confuse, confuse, confuse. 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 No confuse, but I think Tackle will kill it here. So I tried to Poison Powder, it failed. I'm paralyzed, I can't move. It's unfortunate. Tackle. It tries to paralyze me again, I'm already paralyzed. Tackle. There we go. That's the Oddish taken down. So we're gonna have a lot of grinding to do with Gyarados here. Because we did all of that for a tiny bit of experience. That's very annoying. Alright, I guess I'll train Growlithe now, I think. There we go. I want to get Growlithe at least one level up, get him to level 30. Oddish, great Pokemon to train with Growlithe. And then I'll just have to work with Gyarados, which will be annoying. Alright, here comes the Ember. Nearly one-shots the Oddish. He uses Sweet Scent, that's okay. And now we Ember again. And that's the Oddish taken down. Alright, so 245 experience for Growlithe. And Growlithe reached level 30. Alright, time to head back to the Pokemon Center, because Gyarados needs more healing. Alright, there we go. That is our Pokemon healed up. And now I just gotta grind with Gyarados, so I'll cut back to when I finish grinding. Alright, so I'm back. I finished my grinding. It was quite annoying. But as you can see, not the bag. But as you can see, here we have Gyarados. He did take some damage during my grinding. I had to run back and forth a lot at the Pokemon Center. But now he's level 27. And he has the Intimidate ability, as per usual. His stats are pretty good. And he also learned the move Dragon Rage, which I have mostly been using to do damage on the Pokemon, because it's pretty good. It always do 40 damage, no matter what. Like Water Pulse, it does 60 base power, but depending on the attack and the defense, it might do more or less, or like the status, whatever. This move will always do 40, no matter what. And Pokemon, as you can see in the early-ish games, Gyarados only has 89 health, so the Dragon Rage was doing a lot of damage. I also leveled up Growlithe, only one level. But you can see nothing's really changed throughout it. He's getting a few more stats. But before we continue along this area, which I will be doing now that I have Dragon Rage Gyarados to kind of sweep with this whole area, I need to head back and heal my Gyarados, because I don't want him to die. Alright, so here we are. We're back at the Pokemon Center. Let's heal up. And then we'll just head back to that area. Alright, so now that we're here, we can continue along, battling, finishing off the rest of the trainers here that I haven't beaten, because there's quite a lot here that I just haven't beaten. I just kind of ignored them, because I didn't have time in the previous episode. But we're going to finish that up, do some cleanup duty. Battling against Birdkeeper Edwin. They've got a Pidgeotto. Well, Gyarados can take care of this now that he's much a higher level. He looks pretty intimidating, doesn't he? So let's go for our Dragon Rage. This will do guaranteed 40 damage. Okay, that did a lot. One more Dragon Rage will just take him out. Unfortunately, Dragon Rage doesn't have the most PP. So it's a really strong move now, but in the later game it will become a much weaker move. So there goes 600 experience for Gyarados. I will take that. Next up is Farfetch'd. Let's use another Dragon Rage. Alright, he's using Fury Attack. That doesn't do too much damage, I hope. It's hitting a lot of times. I don't like how many times it's hitting. It's the max amount of times to hit all 5 times. Oh my goodness, this guy got so lucky. Anyways, let's just kill him with the Dragon Rage. Alright, goodbye, Farfetch'd. And Gyarados is now level 28. That's great. Who comes in next? Doduo, I love Doduo. It's cool. Anyways, let's use Dragon Rage on. How much damage does Dragon Rage do? That did a lot. Using Pursuit. Good thing I didn't switch out. Anyways, let's go for Water Pulse, I think. This should be able to finish off the Doduo. There we go. Who's the last Pokemon? Pidgey. Okay. Let's go for another Water Pulse. Save some of the Dragon Rages, because I'll be needing those later. Uses Wing Attack. I think Gyarados has this. He definitely does take quite a bit of damage. But I think everything's okay. There we go. We defeated Birdkeeper Edwin. Ow, it's tragic. We got 624 Pokéballs for winning. Maybe I'm not cut out for battles. I'm not the right type, I guess. Alright, we're going up against another bird trainer. So I'm gonna switch Growlithe then, because Gyarados already took a ton of damage. So let's give Growlithe the time to shine, because Growlithe hasn't been in very many battles at all. Huh? My birds are shivering. You're good, aren't you? Yes, I am good. I'm a nice person. And I'll be nice and warm them up with Growlithe by burning fire on them. So we're going against Birdkeeper Chester with a Dodrio. Oh my goodness, it's the evolution of Dodrio. Just look at how cool he is. He's got 3 heads. Here he goes. Here comes Intimidate. Dodrio's actually a pretty strong Pokemon. So I'm a little bit worried about that. Yeah, it's fast. Here's the Fury Attack. Ooh, it's doing a lot of damage. Ooh, yikes. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. It landed all 5. Why am I getting so unlucky? Why are they all landing all 5? Anyways, here comes the Ember. It didn't do too much damage. I'll go for another Ember. I went for Rage this time. I might want to switch Growlithe out. He might be dying. Ooh, critical hit. If only that killed. Rage is building. Come on, Growlithe. You can live this. Uh-oh, try attack. I think he's dead. Getting hit by all the elements? Yeah, there goes Growlithe. No, I guess Growlithe is just not cut out for battling. Well, let's bring in Gyarados. I guess Gyarados can just clean up this mess and get the experience for himself. Alright, so Intimidate, weakening the Dodrio further. Then let's go for Water Pulse. That'll take out the Dodrio, I think. Yes, it does. Goodbye, Dodrio. Alright, that's a lot of experience for Gyarados. I will take it. Who comes in next? Doduo! It's the little baby version of Dodrio. Now let's go for Dragon Rage. Alright. They have Rage. Not Dragon Rage, just regular Rage. Now use the Water Pulse, and that'll take out Doduo for sure. Goodbye, Doduo. Alright, who's the last Pokemon? Another Doduo. Okay, I'll just stick with the Water Pulses then. Okay, Pursuit. Alright, and Water Pulse. That should finish off the Doduo. There we go, very nice. And now Gyarados reaches level 29. Isn't that great? So we defeated Birdkeeper Chester. Just as I thought! Got 672 Pokéballs for winning. What do you have to say? This is so obvious, you should know this, but moves like Earthquake and Fissure have no effect on bird Pokemon. I do know that. Let's go up against you. I got some Pokemon in trades. Can I try them out on you? Sure. Let's see if the Pokemon you got are strong or not. Figure out whether or not you got scammed, Picnic or Kindra. Gloom is the first Pokemon. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. It's the evolution of Oddish. And, oh, I've got Kadabra out front. Honestly, that's not a bad thing. We'll just use Psychic and destroy the Gloom. Kadabra's a little bit high level, though. He's level 38. He might be a little bit too far ahead. Maybe I should switch somebody else in instead. Oddish. Okay, I'm gonna switch Kadabra out. Let's bring in Venusaur. Do they go for Poison Powder? You can't poison a poison type. Venusaur has the immunity to poison, because that's very nice. Let's see. So they go for Stun Spore. So now Venusaur is paralyzed, which is a bit annoying. Just go for another cut. So they're faster because of the paralysis. Alright, that doesn't do too much. Yeah, it doesn't do too much damage. I missed the cut! Are you kidding me? The 5% chance to miss, and it happens. That's annoying. Alright, let's go for another cut. So they go for another Acid. Doesn't do too much damage because Venusaur is incredibly bulky. And I'm paralyzed. I can't move. That's unfortunate. Probably the next turn I won't be paralyzed, but then I'll miss the 5% chance again. Come on. See what happens. They go for another Acid. Okay, cut. Okay, it landed this time. Thank you for landing. And it was a critical hit. I guess that makes up for it. Alright, 234 experience with both Kadabra and Venusaur. Venusaur's level 33. Now he's got 100 HP. 100 total HP. That's very cool. Sending out another Oddish. Okay, so I guess I'll just cut it again. Alright, let's go for a cut. So they go for Acid. Critical hit. That did quite a bit. And I'm paralyzed. I can't move. Darn it, that's so annoying. Anyways, my leftovers activate. I heal some health. Let's go for cut. Hopefully I'm not paralyzed again. Okay, cut lands. Good. Did another critical hit. Thank you, Venusaur, for landing these critical hits. That's amazing. There we go. We get some more experience, and we defeated Picnic or Kindra. Not good enough. We got 560 experience for winning. Or dollars for winning, not experience. You can't change the nicknames of any Pokemon you get in trades. Only the original trainer can get that nickname changed. Route 15, west of Fuchsia City. Alright, so there's a few more trainers, a lot more trainers here, actually. So let's change up who we have at the front. Let's put Primeape at the front now. Let's go up against you. I raise Pokemon for protection because I live alone. I see, so they're like your personal bodyguards then. Going up against Beauty Olivia. She's got a Bulbasaur. Aw, at level 29. Why do all these people have their starter Pokemon at level 29? They should have evolved by now. It's crazy. Anyway, let's go for the Rage. Build up our Rage. Goes for Poison Powder. Does that activate our Rage or no? I'm not sure if it does. Let's see, I'm now Poison. That does not activate Rage. I guess because it's not a direct attack. So let's use Rage again. See? Oh, they hit me this time. Okay, Rage is going to be building up even further. Alright, our Rage is building. We're gonna do more damage. You know what? Let's use Rage again. Cause I think they resist the rest of my moves. Here we go. Sweet Scent. That's not an attack move, unfortunately, so my Rage won't raise. Alright, I'm getting hurt by more poison. Let's go for another Rage. Does this take out Bulbasaur? Yes, it does. Okay, who's next? See, next up, they have Ivysaur, the evolution of Bulbasaur. It's Bulbasaur's bigger brother. Let's go for Rage again. I think Prime's gonna die, but you know what? It's a sacrifice we'll make. They keep using Sweet Scent for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's not a very good move. All it does is lower my evasiveness, which is not like a very useful stat to lower. Anyways, let's go for another Rage. And the Razor Leaf, this will probably kill me. Yep. But I was expecting that to happen. Prime did a lot more damage than I was expecting. Let's bring in Gyarados next. And now let's go for the Dragon Rage, and maybe I'll be able to finish off the Ivysaur here. Alright, Dragon Rage. How much damage does this do? Is this enough to kill? Well, I know it's gonna do 40, but is that enough? Oh, I just barely lived. Here comes the Razor Leaf. I hope I don't die. It's got Overgrowth. Oh, that was close. Okay, now Dragon Rage. That'll kill Ivysaur. Whew. That was too close of a battle. That was scary. There you go. We defeated Beauty Olivia. Pokemon isn't about winning or losing for me. Whatever, thank you for your money. I love having my Pokemon greet me when I get home. It's so reassuring. That's very nice. I'm gonna head back to the Pokemon Center to heal up, because my Pokemon are doing extremely badly. They're very weak right now. And I need the healing. Alright. Back to the Pokemon Center. Time to heal up. We need the healing. We're probably gonna be making this journey a lot back and forth. But we just need the healing. And let's hop back on our bicycle. Alright, how many more trainers do we have to go up against? I guess we'll go up against you. Oh, you're a little cutie, so like a darling Pokemon. I'm not a Pokemon. Just because I'm a kid in-game does not mean I am a Pokemon. We're going against Beauty Grace. We've got a Pidgeotto. Let's send out our Growlithe. Hopefully Growlithe cannot die this time. I'd appreciate that, Growlithe. Anyways, let's start off with a Bite. I was going for Bite to hope I could get a flinch, but they're going first with Quick Attack. Let's just Bite again. Okay, well, they're faster anyway, so there's no point trying to get a flinch. But it does do a lot of damage. I think I'll just use Bite one last time. And yikes, Growlithe is taking a ton of damage. This Bite should kill it. Yep, there we go. That is Pidgeotto taken down. With 702 experience, I'll gladly take that. Who's the next Pokemon? Wigglytuff. Okay, let's go for Ember. So I am faster than the Wigglytuff, so I can go for Bite to try and get the flinch. Oh, disable, so I guess I'm not using Ember anymore. Now I guess I'll just switch back to Bites. Aw, cute Charm. Ugh, that's rough. And Defense Curls, they're boosting their defense. Alright, Growlithe, please don't get infatuated. Please attack. You're in love with the Jigglypuff? Come on. Okay, thank you, Growlithe. Or Wigglytuff, not Jigglypuff. They're gonna keep boosting their defense. Very annoying. Come on, Growlithe. Don't be infatuated, don't be infatuated. Oh my god, I'm immobilized by love. And now I'm going to sleep. Well, it's a good thing we have an item to counteract this. Alright. Oh, I'm no longer disabled, which I guess is good. Let's go to the bag, and let's play the Poke Flute. It'll wake up any asleep Pokemon. Where is it? Here it is. Let's use it. Alright, and now Growlithe is awake. That's nice. So now, let's go for Ember, because they use Defense Curl, which raises their physical defense, but not their special defense. Okay, come on, Growlithe. Pretty good damage. They use Double Slap. Yikes. How much does this do? Survive, Growlithe. Ooh, this is getting close. Let's go for another Ember. Please don't be immobilized by love. If you're immobilized by love, you're gonna die. Growlithe, why? Oh, they missed Sing. Oh, thank goodness. Come on. Just beat up the blob. Beat up the Wigglytuff. Come on, does this kill? Okay, whew, that was close. Alright, who comes in next? Nobody! Okay, we defeated Beauty Grace. You look so cute, too! Thank you for your money, $2,088. What do you have to say about that? I forgive you. I can take it. I'm a big girl now. Okay. Sure, that's kind of weird, but okay. Alright, let's bring in Gyarados now, because Growlithe is weak. And let's go up against some of these nasty bikers. Fork over all your cash when you lose to me, kid. I ain't planning to lose, and I'm not getting mugged either. Let's see, we're going up against Biker Alex. They're starting with a coughing. These bikers seem to mostly just have coughings. Here we go. Intimidate activates with Gyarados. And let's go for Water Pulse. Now the coughing goes for Smoke Screen. Alright, let's go for another Water Pulse. Okay, there we go. That's coughing taken down. Who comes in next? Grimer. Okay, let's go for Dragon Rage this time. This is guaranteed 40 damage. Okay. They use Screech. So that lowers my defense harshly. It's gonna go for another Dragon Rage. I should take out the Grimer, except if I miss. And they disable. Oh, they missed their disable. Okay. Okay, Dragon Rage. This should kill the Grimer. Oh, I just barely lived. Alright, my defense is falling even further down. Go for Tackle. There we go. That's the Grimer taken down. Who comes in next? next is wheezing. It's the evolution of coughing. Okay, let's go with water pulse. That didn't do very much. And smoke screens. My accuracy is falling even further. I'm at like -2, maybe -3 accuracy now. The Dragon Rage lands, though. I appreciate that a lot, Gyarados. Okay. Uses Tackle. Ooh, I did a lot. One more Water Pulse should kill. Okay, there we go. I think we get the wheezing dead. Yes! Good job, Gyarados. Alright, so now Gyarados reaches level 30. And it's trying to learn Leer. Okay, well, Leer's not a very good move. It just lowers the opponent's defense. But Splash does nothing, so I'm gonna get rid of Splash. At least Leer does something. Alright, so I forgot Splash, and I learned Leer. And we defeated Biker Alex. That can't be true! I got 560 Pokédollars for winning. What do you have to say about that? Give me all your money now. I was just joking about the money. Don't take me all serious. Uh-huh. Right. Hey, kid, come on. I just got these off some loser. You just got what off some losers? What's going on? I don't know, but I'll battle you. Look at Biker Ernest. He's got 5 Pokemon, starting with a coughing. And we'll start with our Gyarados. Let's go for Water Pulse to start, I think. That's a good idea. Here we go, send out the Water Pulse. Alright, that did a lot of damage. They're going to be doing Smog, which I don't think does too much. Yeah, not much at all. Okay, now we go for Water Pulse. That's the coughing taken down. Alright, who comes in next? Another coughing. Okay, we'll go for another Water Pulse. Alright, another Tackle, that's perfectly fine. And another Water Pulse, that's coughing taken out again. What's next, another coughing? Wheezing. Okay, evolution of coughing. Let's go for the Dragon Rage then. It's a bit more bulky. Alright. Gonna go for Tackle, which will do a lot. No, it didn't. Alright, Dragon Rage just takes out the wheezing. Okay, who comes in next? Coughing. Okay. He seems to have a lot of coughings and wheezing. Go for Water Pulse. They use Smoke Screen, that lowers my accuracy. It's a bit annoying, but I think Gyarados can handle it. There we go, takes down the coughing. Is that their last Pokemon, or do they have one more? I lost track. They have one more. Who is it? Grimer. Okay, let's go for Water Pulse. I missed. That's unfortunate. And they're using Minimize. I hate that. Stop using Minimize. I don't like that move. It makes it harder for my moves to land. Okay, there we go. We land the Water Pulse. Very good. Alright, Sludge. Not too much. Still quite a bit. This Water Pulse should take out the Grimer, though. There we go. It's Grimer taken out. Okay, and we defeated Biker Ernest. Life's too short. It's cool to live as an outlaw. Team Rocket rules. Are you part of Team Rocket? I don't know. But whatever. So now, we just gotta go and beat the trainers who are up on this half of this section. Let's go ahead and do that. Why did I go to bag? That was a misinput. Alright, I'm gonna switch my Pokemon around. Let's put Raichu at the front now. Let's go up against some of the trainers up here, like this Picnicker. You look gentle, so I think I could beat you. I'll give it a go. Well, I may look gentle, but I am not gentle. I've got just a team of 6 really strong Pokemon. Go against Picnicker Becky. She's got a Pikachu. Well, look at that. I've got you, but better in every way. It's Raichu, the evolution of Pikachu. Well, let's go for a quick attack. Because the Pikachu would resist the Thunderbolt. They go for their own Thunderbolt, which is probably not going to do very much damage because it's not very effective. Still quite a bit, 10 damage. I'm going to go for another quick attack, and that'll just take out their Pikachu. Goodbye, Pikachu. Critical hit, and I didn't need it. That always seems to happen. Alright, level 32 for Raichu. Who do they send in next? Their own Raichu. Okay, let's go for a quick attack. What do they do? Tail Whip. They're lowering my defense. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to go for Thunder Wave to paralyze them. So they went for their own quick attack. Here we go, Thunder Wave, they're paralyzed. So now I'm going to go for my own quick attacks. Alright. Oh, their static ability paralyzed me! That's unfortunate. So they go for their quick attack. Alright. No, I'm paralyzed! Oh, but they're also paralyzed. Okay, that's fine. Alright, quick attack. Okay. They're paralyzed again. Very good. Come on, one more quick attack. There we go. That's the Raichu taken down. And that's their whole team, I think. Took a lot of damage from that Raichu, but we defeated Picnicker Becky. No, wrong! Got 580 Poké for winning. I'm afraid of bikers. They look so ugly and mean. Well, I guess they kind of are. And this is like a double battle up here. So I'm gonna put Venusaur and Primeape at the front. Is this a double battle? Maya, you're perfect. Help me train my little brother. Let's see, is this a double battle? I'm pretty sure this is. Yes, it is. Okay. So we're going up against Crush, Kin, Ron, and Maya would like to battle. Okay, they've got a Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Two pretty cool Pokemon that we haven't encountered yet. Alright, so we'll start with our Venusaur and Primeape. Let's go for a Sleep Powder on the Hitmonchan. Actually, no, let's do it on the... Yeah, actually, on Hitmonchan. And then Rock Slide will hit both of them. Alright, here we go. Maybe I can get one of them to flinch if I'm lucky. Didn't do very much damage, but a flinch would be very nice. Let's see. Sleep Powder comes out, so I guess the Hitmonchan is not going to be attacking. And what does Hitmonlee do? It goes for Jump Kick. Okay. Ooh, that did a lot. Even though that wasn't even high Jump Kick, it was just Jump Kick. Okay, now we Sleep Powder the Hitmonlee, and we Focus Energy with Primeape to boost our critical hit ratio. Alright, Sleep Powder, now the Hitmonlee is asleep. Let's see, Hitmonlee is asleep. So is Hitmonchan, they can't really do anything. Alright, now let's cut the Hitmonchan, and let's go for Karate Chop on the Hitmonchan. Let's see, the Hitmonchan woke up. Mach Punch, please not. Please don't kill Primeape. You live, you live, you live. Whew, close. Alright, Karate Chop, critical hit. No critical hit. And then cut on the Hitmonlee. Alright. So, we go for cut on Hitmonchan, and then Karate Chop also on Hitmonchan. They Mach Punch on the Venusaur. Okay, good. So the Primeape doesn't die. Alright, so Karate Chop on Hitmonchan. That kills Hitmonchan. And then the cut should just hit Hitmonlee. Because there's nobody left to hit. Yeah, there we go. That worked perfectly. And it was a critical hit. There we go. That's Hitmonlee taken down. Oh, and Primeape levels up. He reaches level 32. And we defeated Crush, Kin, Ron, and May. You have to focus. Ron, you have to focus. Concentrate on what you're doing. You got 1,392 Poké for winning. Okay, we'll turn it up. I'll add to our training menu. Oh, bleh. I wish I had a nice sister. Alright. So, yeah, having Venusaur at the front is fine. Everybody else is kind of really weak. So we'll just go up against you. What's cool and happening? Trading Pokemon. Huh. A lot of these people in this area seem to like trading Pokemon for whatever reason. We're going up against Picnicker Celia, and they've got a Clefairy. So we'll send out our Venusaur, and let's go for a Giga Drain. That'll do a lot of damage, and it'll also heal us up a little bit. Alright, now what's the Clefairy gonna do? Minimize! I hate that move. Stop making yourself harder to hit. It's very annoying. Now let's go for the cut. It missed, because it minimized. Now use Defense Curl, so it takes even less damage. Alright, well, if it's gonna raise its defense, I'll just use a special attack. Let's go for Giga Drain. Oh, it lived. Unfortunate. Stop using Minimize, please. I hate that move. Now I guess we just go for Cut. Come on. Oh, it landed. Yes! There you go. That's the Clefairy taken down. Amazing. And that's their only Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we defeated Picnicker Celia. I said trade! Got 660 Poké for winning. I trade Pokemon with my friends all the time. Good to know. And that's everybody in this area. So we cleared out this area that we didn't have time to go through in the last episode. That's very good. Let's head back on over to the Pokemon Center, and then we will save. Alright, so let's heal ourselves up, because we definitely need healing. Our Pokemon took a ton of damage in that encounter, in that area over there. So here we go. We're all healed up. Very nice. Now let's save, just in case, because you never know what'll happen. And this is where we're going to wrap it up for today's episode of Pokemon Fire Red. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.